Hey guys, Nate asked if I would help him put together some materials on how we do home assessments, and I know that the sales and marketing team are starting to do some of those, so I thought it'd be good for us to be on the same page on the things that we're looking at. So first of all, before we get started, thank you for everything that you're doing on that, and I'm excited to work with you guys. So today I thought I'd look at just one item and keep it in bite-sized pieces here. So we're going to look at what we do to widen a door. So we have a 24-inch toilet closet door that we want to make 32 inches. So what are the things that we need to know? So first of all, we need to know the space, the area that we're working with. We need to know the materials that we need. We need to know the obstacles that may be in the way, and we need to know if there are any specialty items. So those are the things that we're going to look at. So first of all, this is the door. The trim on this door is 3.5 inches, and I'll tell you in a moment why that's important. So between the trim and the corner, we have about 1.75 inches. And between the trim and the countertop here, we have 4 inches. So this is a 24-inch door. We're already in trouble. We don't have enough space there. But because I know that that trim is 3.5 inches, I know, hey, there's some space underneath that trim. If I go with a smaller trim, I can gain some more space. So knowing that trim size is important to us, as well as the space on either side of it. So space is very important. We also want to know how much space is above the door. Is this a standard door, or is this a 8-foot door? I'm 5'8", and if I can reach up here and touch that, I know that it's a standard size door. So just by reaching up, I know it's a standard door. If my hand goes past the frame, it's a shorter door. Sometimes you get a goofy situation and it's shorter, but more often than not, it's going to be a standard, or it's going to be taller than that. You won't be able to reach it. You go, oh, that's an 8-foot door. So that's important for us to know. The other thing is the materials. If it's a modern house built in the last 50 years, it's most likely going to be drywall here on the walls. But if it's an older house like 1939, it may be wood, like shiplap or plaster. It'd be important for us to know that material as well. Also the floor. Looking down at the floor and seeing what the floor is covered with. Is it carpet? Is it tile? Is it wood? Is it laminate? Whatever it is, we need to know. And we also need to know, it's a good question to ask the homeowner, hey, do you have any more of this flooring anywhere? Sometimes they hold it back, even in older houses, they may have some laying around. That will be very helpful, because when we move that door, there's going to be a gap in the floor and the new door frame. We also want to know what's on the other side of the door. Like in this case, it's good to have some pictures of what's on the other side, because if we reach around here, there's a light switch, and that gets into obstacles. What kind of obstacles do we have? We want to know, are we going to have to move electrical, or are we going to have to move plumbing? So knowing what's all around it is very good for us. There might be plumbing on this wall as well. So that's something that you might tell the homeowner, hey, our guys may have to go up. If you see a sink close by, you might, or shower or tub, you might say, our guys may have to come and see if there's any plumbing that's going down this wall. So we can do that by going in the attic or taking a scope camera and looking. So that's helpful, knowing the obstacles that may be there. The other thing is knowing if there's any specialty items. Are there door handles, very fancy, something that you haven't seen before? Anything that you go in and go, oh, that's cool. That might be a specialty item. And I'll give you a couple of specialty items in here. One is the fact that this is on, it's not on a 45 degree, it's more of like a 30 degree turn there. And so that makes it a specialty item. Also, let me get you a little bit closer here on this side. You can see with the drywall here, this is a special texture, and it's a faux finish on the paint. So that means we're going to have to match that, and it would be good for us on the project side knowing, hey, it's a faux finish, it's a specialty paint. Be prepared for that going in and making the evaluation as far as the cost. of materials and stuff. So those are a few things that we look at. So my advice would be take lots of pictures, look at the area, look at the materials, and look at obstacles and any specialty items that you see. And hopefully that helps us as far as our communication. But hey, thanks again for everything that you're doing and getting jobs and all that. And looking forward to working more with you guys and doing some things. So take care.